Hi, I'm Anita with Kids Move and Learn, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit more about expectations and why it's one of the 3 key factors in getting your child to listen and getting the behavior that you love. So, you ever find the time where you ask your child to do something and they sort of do it, but then they only half do it? This has probably got something to do with where they're not really sure what's expected of them. And so that's why in this video, I'm going to show you 3 key ideas on how to get your kids to understand what are the expectations and get them to follow it. And these 3 things actually fall back to a teacher trick that I used to have. And it was the I do, we do, you do method. And what that means is I do it as the adult. I'm going to do it first, set it up, or do what I expect to do. I'm going to model it. I'm going to show it. The second thing of we do is where you and the child do the things together. So that means that you might clean up one toy, then they clean up one toy. Or if it's the expectation of putting shoes on, then you might put on one shoe, or they might, or you're actually sitting next to each other, giving them the prompts and the encouragement. The third thing is where it's you do it, which is where you have the child do it on their own, independently, away from you. Well, there's a lot of steps and little things and tricks that happen in between all of those steps. And so it's really important to think about fun and exciting and encouraging ways to go between the I do, we do, and you do. Because if you just expect that to happen automatically, it's going to probably be in some power struggles. So starting with the I do, I would model it, but I would sometimes do it silly or talk through it and explain why I'm doing things a certain way. Also, having some pictures. So if it's like a cleanup, I would have a picture of what goes in a bin, or maybe I would have a square on the shelf if that's where I expect the toys to go. If it's something to do with a routine, like brushing your teeth. And you know, the first thing you have to do is turn on the water, then you have to brush your teeth, then you have to put the spit in the sink, things like that. So you might put pictures on the wall and model how to do it. The fun way of modeling how to do it is using a stuffed animal. Get a stuffed animal, pretend that they're the ones that made the mess and they need to clean up. Or pretend they're the ones that need to brush their teeth and get a toothbrush. And if you don't have a toothbrush, you can buy one at a dollar store and make that the teddy bear's toothbrush or the stuffed animal's toothbrush. And then when it's time to do we do, you can have that your child, your stuffed animal, and you can do them all the time together. It actually really makes it really funny and fun and gets the child involved in wanting to do it too. Because then you could even add in some steps where the stuffed animal is doing something wrong or the stuffed animal needs a little bit more encouragement. And your child can start to be the teacher to teach the stuffed animal how to do it if something goes wrong. And the third step of you do it, well, now you could almost say that your child is really doing it with the stuffed animal alone, and you can back off and be independent. But if you didn't have the stuffed animal, they're more likely going to be calling you more or wanting some more help, because it's almost like the stuffed animal takes your place. So this is one of my little tricks that I like to use with young children when I want to go through those steps of I do, we do, you do, is using a stuffed animal. And that way you're going to be able to be more successful going through the steps and getting your child to follow some directions with your expectations that you've laid out and get the behavior you love. So if you're interested in more of ideas like this and you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on kidsmoveandlearn.com. Thanks. Bye.